Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about the 2021 remake of the 2018 Danish thriller, The Guilty, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Ethan Hawke, and Riley Keough. And it's about a 911 phone operator who stumbles onto a caller that not only challenges him as an operator, but also challenges himself deeply as a person. Just to kick this off, Jake Gyllenhaal gives an amazing performance in this movie. To be expected. I've been going on a sort of a Jake Gyllenhaal binge recently, and everything I've seen him in, he's really good in pretty much everything he's in. And this is no different. He gives a really good performance here. It's really good. You'll have to see what I mean in this movie, but he's given the opportunity to really show his acting chops in this movie, and it pays off. There's a lot of times in this movie where you're just pretty much blown away by Jake Gyllenhaal's ability to act. And that was great to see here. Riley Keough and Ethan Hawke are also very good in this movie. The interesting thing about this movie is Jake Gyllenhaal, apart from a few couple-line characters, everybody else he's talking to throughout the movie is just on audio. The performances that all the actors do just over the phone makes it a lot more impressive because their entire performance is only conveyed by voice. No complaints about acting in this movie, everyone was really good. Another thing in this movie, just to give some credit to those who usually don't, there's a really cool lighting in this movie, and that's not something I would usually say about a movie, but there's definitely some times in this movie where there's some really interesting, cool lighting. It's not something I would usually say about a movie, but in this movie, it was really good. The movie overall is brilliant in its conception, and I'm sure this is true with the 2018 version starring Peter Sarsgaard. But it's really great how you go into the movie thinking it's going to be, just a standard thriller, but it's really more of a character piece. And the movie is really interesting and riveting because of that. Another great thing about this movie is it manages to stay interesting. Now, that shouldn't be, hopefully that's not a problem for a thriller, but the way it is, it's very contained. It's primarily set in 2 rooms of the same building. There's only about 30 seconds of the movie where we're outside of this building. And they managed to keep it riveting, even with minute-long takes on Jake Gyllenhaal, minute-long takes on the set with Jake Gyllenhaal in the background, with maybe the phone in the center. Overall, it's very impressive how they managed to keep it interesting and riveting without having to use a lot of traditional, cheap tricks a lot of thrillers would use to achieve the same effect. Another thing I'd like to take note of is the director, Anthony Fuqua. He actually got sick a few days before he had to go on set. So the entire movie was directed with him in a van a few blocks away. So it's really impressive that they were able to shoot this movie, I believe in 11 days, in this contained setting, and still managed to make this movie this good. The movie also has some great twists, which I'm sure if you've seen the Danish version, you already knew going into it. But for me, since I'm new to it, they were really great twists, which helped keep the movie interesting the whole time. If I had to note some problems with this movie, first of all, in its first 10 minutes and also its last 10 minutes, it drags a little bit. The last 10 minutes feels like it goes on a little bit too long, and the first 10 minutes feel a little bit boring. Some of the drama in the movie feels like it's going on a little bit too long, which I do understand. It's only 90 minutes long. If they made it any shorter, it would barely be a feature. But still, there are definitely times where I feel like it could have been made just a few minutes shorter and it would have been a lot more solid. Again, I haven't seen the original. I'm sure for people who have seen the original, this movie does not live up to the original. However, as someone who hasn't seen it, I really enjoyed this movie. And even if it doesn't live up to its source material, personally, I think it was still a really great movie. I'm gonna give The Guilty a 2.5. The Guilty is out on Netflix now. Let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know if you want me to review the original 2018 Danish movie of the same name. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. I got Dune coming up soon, and I can't wait to review that. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.